This is a 1956 Chevrolet BelAir. We're going to take it for a drive and I'll show you around the car. I'm really excited to have this car. Its odometer is accurate. It's an original 43,000 miles, 600, so we'll say 44,000 mile car, and pretty much all original from bumper to bumper. So actually been enjoying driving this car. It's been taken good care of, and it's got good power. All the gauges work. Speedometer, temp gauge, fuel gauge. Drives super nice. So this was a pretty highly optioned car for its time. There's my finger. You can see me driving straight. It's actually got power steering. Original power steering from the factory. It was also originally a power brake car. Of course, the power brake booster would have been attached to a single bowl master cylinder, and the power brake booster and the original master cylinder were taken off and upgraded to a dual master cylinder. So it does not have, actually it does not have a power booster on it right now. Let's see if I can kind of park in the shade so you can see the car a little better. Pardon the neighbor's trash cans. Nice healthy engine, 265 V8. Runs like a sewing machine. Turn this off so we can hear a little better. So we did do a little bit of, just a little bit of tidying up under the hood. Just did a real light touch up on the block. Sanded down, blasted the valve covers and repainted them. Just a light touch up on the air cleaner and radiator. But other than that, this is what you see is, you know, really original and really clean. So one of the cool things is they put the power steering fluid pump on the back of the generator, or that was original. And then this is what I was saying earlier. I think there wasn't enough room to put the power pump booster for the brakes and a dual master cylinder, so they opted for the dual master cylinder. The brakes stop awesome. Really, that's an upgrade from the original brakes. So one of the things that I was just really impressed with by this car is it's basically rust free, and we'll go looking for rust in this video. But this you know, original hood here, and I've really fallen in love with this car. So the only thing that's been done to it that's not original is it had a repaint about 5 years ago, and it was basically color matched from the interior. This is an original gray and white two-tone BelAir. The tires are newer. They're not the original tires. In other words, they're safe to drive on. The body is very straight. And actually on the paint, I don't see any real imperfections, dings, dents, scratches, nothing like that. They did a good job of, you know, blocking it out and painting it. And actually the previous owner told me that, you know, the body was straight to begin with. When they painted it, they didn't have to do any body work before they repainted the gray and the black. The interior is still all original. And the only flaws that I've seen are the, so these door panels look awesome on this side and all the others. The only flaws that I've seen is it's still got the original carpet. So if it was me, I'd probably think about putting an original carpet kit back in it, or a new carpet kit. And then the driver's side armrest there has got blemishes on it, but the rest of them look really good, as you can see. The back seat's in really good condition, and this is the original upholstery. And actually, there's not any major rips or tears in it. It's still presentable. So if you had a gifted upholstery guy, you could actually probably carefully restuff this and continue to maintain the integrity of the original interior. Lights work when you open up the doors. Dashboard's in great condition. It's got the radio delete plate. So this would have been a fully loaded car had it had a radio. And I think maybe a dealer optioned air conditioning, possibly in 56, but it would have been pretty rare. So, horn still works too. Doors open and close awesome. Hinge pockets are all in excellent condition all the way around. Listen to these doors open and close. I mean, they open easily, close easily. The trim is all present, and some of it's in better condition than others. Overall, in pretty good shape. If you wanted the car to be perfect, you'd have to redo the trim. But if you're happy with a good-looking driver, we've driven this car around town quite a bit since we bought it a couple of weeks ago, and get nothing but compliments on it. The rear bumper's got a dent here, and if you wanted it to look perfect, you'd want to re-chrome it or put a brand new one on. The chrome pieces around the gas tank is located back here. And if I turn it the right way, there's your gas tank. Everything nice and clean. Actually, I think he did reminded me that he was missing the gas cap, so it needs a gas cap, and I think it might have one in the shop. I probably should have thrown that on there before I put it, did the video. But brake lights work. I believe even the reverse lights work. I know the highs and low beams work, and the turn signals actually work too. Trim down the side of the car and all around the windows is in very good condition. And then the front trim, it's 20-footer quality. It looks nice on the camera, but if you get up really close to it, there's some pitting on the bumper and on the trim here. So if you really wanted the car to look perfect, you'd want to probably blast that and re-chrome it, or buy the, you can get on the catalogs and buy new stuff nowadays. But overall, the trim is in really good condition. Even the windshield wipers work on the car. So here's where I feel like it really shines as well. And we did not get into here and pressure wash, so there's some spider webs and stuff like that, but this is an original unmolested undercarriage, and one of the cleanest that I've seen. Like I said, obviously aside from the spider webs. It has had a newer exhaust put on. But I didn't find any rust while I was underneath here. This is even the inner fender well in the front. And when we examined the car before we purchased it, I don't remember finding any rust. And like I said, I'm always happy to. This is why I do the videos. This is the really impressive part. Typically the well for the for the spare tires are rusted out, and this one's in pristine condition and it's original. And like I said, if you wanted it to look perfect under here, put it up on the lift and pressure wash it. I just didn't take the time to do that. Same thing back here. The last BelAir I had, the lip was all rusted on this. This one is not rusted out at all. Let me finish showing you the underneath, and I want to pop the trunk too and show you that, because it's all original. And one really special thing it's got is it's actually still got the original jacking instruction, which is really cool. And of course, these rocker panels look amazing. I believe with a good, clear conscience, I can advertise this vehicle as completely rust-free. this has not been modified in any way. This is the original trunk. And this is what really impressed me. It's actually still got the original jacking instructions. I had to spray it was folding over just a little bit, and I sprayed just a little bit of adhesive on the back of it and stuck it back up. But overall, it was all just about stuck there, including the original jack and an original style tire. And like I said, these tires have been replaced. They're still they're still bias ply. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Bias ply tires. So, and they actually drive really good. Of course, they don't handle quite as well as radial tires like the new ones. I went to my, and this will show you how young I am. I went to my high school 20th anniversary or 20th reunion the other day. That is a little spot of surface rust for some water getting in from washing this thing. But look at how clean these pans are. And I actually drove this car to our high school reunion, and it drives awesome. I mean, we've driven some curvy back roads, and you know, it's not a sports car. It's not like a Corvette, and you don't, you know, go around the curves super fast, especially with these kind of tires. They're narrow, but man, they look awesome. And overall, the white walls on them are still pretty clean. I wouldn't do anything to this car. Honestly, this car is ready to drive. It's in driver quality condition. It looks beautiful, and these are just getting harder to find. But especially just the rarity of this being an original low miles car. It's matching numbers from bumper to bumper. It's an automatic. It's got power steering, power disc. It's got power steering, new brake booster, and just overall awesome condition.